Liz, let's talk a little bit about what this does mean. We just heard from Wilf. This is about the retail customers that are coming in. It's going to be 5 million retail customers that are there. And in your article, it talked about how this is really making a move from managing money for regular people. What does that mean for Morgan Stanley?
This will make Morgan Stanley the biggest wealth manager in the world. They're going to have $3 trillion of assets. It is a sort of the last act, you can probably think of it, in James Gorman's really 10-year transformation of that place from, kind of a basket case on Wall Street, bouncing around from one trading crisis to another into like a much steadier firm. And Wolf is right. Like all of Wall Street is looking for these durable, steady, fee-based businesses that investors like, that regulators like. And this is a pretty high wire act, move in that direction.
Hey, Liz, question for you. Is Goldman the odd man out? Is somebody else the odd man out, having with Morgan Stanley picking this off as really the last major institution like this up for grabs?
It certainly, you have to think raises the pressure on David Solomon and company to think seriously about their business. They'll certainly be the smallest of the big players after this. And look, E-Trade was that asset that was out there, right? It's, as Will said, it's been sort of had an uncertain future for the last 4 or 5 months. That space has had a lot of consolidation. This was the one to get if you wanted. And one thing Wolf did say, that corporate stock plan business, it's not sexy. No one talks about it, but you can't build it. You can't really buy it. There isn't really another one out there. And it's a great, entryway to the sort of corporate sales channel at these banks.
Was there an auction? Do we know if others either bid for it during this process? Was there a process?
Others certainly. Doesn't sound to me like it was a full competitive process. So, you'd have to think E-Trade needs to get comfortable that they've checked the market. James Gorman is not a guy who enjoys playing bidding wars. So I think you can assume that he tried to preempt this with a pretty full price. Look, the stock has been down, E-Trades, but it really has bounced back from the sort of Schwab offensive in the fall on the commission cuts. So, look, this is not north of the highest they've ever traded. It's a 34% premium from before all the tumult kicked off in the fall.
Why the all stock purchase, do you think?
Well, it's a lot of cash to come up with. Look, Morgan Stanley stock, it is not, its all-time highs were 10, 12 years ago, but it's been on a tear since the fall, and that gives them a pretty good currency. It is dilutive. The deal's certainly dilutive, and the stock is going to trade off today almost certainly for that. They have a currency that's more valuable than it used to be, and I think that at this point is what they wanted to use.